To our voices. I'm your host, Sharrarne Morton, and I have one of my very best friends and Black Door Society sisters co-hosting with me today, none other than the legendary Dr. Pam Perry of Pam Perry PR. Dr. Pam, so happy to have you.
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Sharrarne. BDS is in the house. I
Yes.
love BDS and the vision that you put behind that. It's a game changer. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Yes. With your help, of course, folks. Dr. Pam is being modest. She's an award-winning communications and public relations professional, as well as the publisher of the world-renowned Speakers Magazine. I've been a cover girl. Dr. Laticia, our guest today, has been a cover girl. She's also the podcast host of Get Out There and Get Known. I can't be more excited. But we are going to be interviewing one of our friends and your client, Dr. Pam, Dr. Laticia Nicole Beatty, or is it Beatty? I keep forgetting. Which one is it,
It's
Dr. Pam?
Beatty. It's
Beatty.
Beatty. And it's only because I've known her for a long time, but it's Beatty. But a lot of people do say Beatty. That's why sometimes she just goes by Dr. Laticia Nicole, because
Yes.
that last name gets like we don't know whether it's Beatty or Beatty, but it's Beatty.
We're going to call her Dr. Laticia Nicole today. She's a transformational coach and international speaker, best-selling author. She's a CEO. She's dedicated to helping women entrepreneurs apply kingdom principles to their businesses. I'm excited about that. And she's also the founder of a nonprofit organization that provides food and clothing to the elderly. That's a wonderful thing. And she will soon be our Black Door Society sister, Dr.
Yes.
So,
I'm excited about that because she
yeah.
has sisterhood for life now. That is like seriously business because she's always talking about business. So yeah, that
Yes.
is good. It is time. It is
It's
time.
time. It's time. So, folks, as I always say, we're going to be doing more than just scratching the surface. Here on Skin Deep, we're talking all about how to speak life into your business, like Dr. Laticia Nicole does. And by the way, if you want to reach out, email us at skindeepradioshow@gmail.com or go to my website, sharronnemorton.com. Dr. Pam, where can my listeners find you?
They can go to speakersmagazine.com. That's speakersmagazine.com.
That sounds good. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with information you just can't afford to miss here on Skin Deep. Welcome back to Skin Deep, the Skin Deep Show. I'm your host, Sharrarne Morton, with my wonderful friend and mentor and co-host today, Dr. Pam Perry of PamPerryPR.com. Is that right, Dr. Pam?
That's it. PamPerryPR.com.
And before the break, we were talking about our awesome guest, the best-selling author, transformational coach, and so much more. Welcome to the show, Dr. Laticia Nicole Beatty. We're going to call you Dr. Laticia Nicole.
Thank you. Yes, so glad to be here.
Yes.
Oh, good.
We're happy to have you here too. And I know you and Dr. Pam go way back. Like Dr. Pam introduced me to you, Dr. Laticia. And Dr. Laticia is one of my sorority sisters too. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, right, Dr. Laticia Nicole?
Yes. Have that pink and green ready.
Yes. I don't have it on tonight. I don't have on my BDS colors either, but that's okay. We're all sisters in the struggle.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Laticia Nicole, if you don't mind, Dr. Pam, I'm going to ask her the first question, or unless you want to, that's fine.
No. Go on, because I want to hear what Dr. Laticia Nicole has to say about all of this. So she knows that I've been working with her in terms of media training, but Sharrarne is like the pro. So go ahead and kind of set the tone.
Okay. So, Dr. Laticia Nicole, tell us all about your company, Speak Life Enterprises. Like, what inspired you to start that company, and how has your journey shaped the mission of your company?
Thank you so much for that question because I am Speak Life. I'm walking Speak Life. Okay. So, what inspired me to start my company is because of my own journey of transformation, of overcoming childhood traumas and overcoming self doubt and fear. I realized that I also had the power of transformation, and that means we all have it, right? Because I build on principles from God, faith principles. So let's put that out there already. kingdom principles. And so now I help other women, much like myself, build with kingdom principles, letting them know that they can do all things through Christ who give them strength. I let them know that the prophetic promises is not for the just for the people in church. They're for you too. That you have prophetic promises, that he will never leave you nor forsake you, and that you could do all things but fail, because greater he that lives in you than he that's in the world. So I bring that word out and I help people so they can help themselves be who God created them to be. So thank you. Thank you for asking me that question.
I love that.
I do too.
She's being very she said she overcome some traumas without putting too much of your business out there, but you were born to a teenage mom and you grew up in
Yes.
Detroit and then you went to college. And how much did you have in your duffel bag, so to speak?
I had $15 and 4 outfits
No.
when
Yeah.
I arrived in North Carolina. And I also struggled with dyslexia.
Ah.
So I'd already been told that I wasn't going to amount to anything. I wasn't going to go to college, wasn't. But I am now earned Dr. Laticia Nicole Beatty
Yeah.
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
master's in business and a registered nurse. So that's how I say the words of God shaped my life and it transformed my life. And I want to help other women realize that they can do all things and not allow other people's um, titles to dictate where they're going to go in life.
That's right.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
I love
mhm.
that. Yeah. Thank you for expanding, getting her to expand on that, Dr. Pam.
Yeah, she has a powerful
All I
testimony.
do.
A powerful testimony, and you've been married almost 30 years. How many years?
So this year will be 26 years. I've been married to my
26.
husband, and we
Congratulations.
Yes,
have two amazing boys. Yes,
yes.
Wonderful.
yes, two amazing, a 23-year-old and a 21-year-old.
Okay.
And yeah, I've been in North Carolina since 1992, and
Ah.
it has changed my life. My whole family is still in Michigan. I come back and forth home. So yes, I see Pam when I come home. Um, yeah. So and I'm also teaching my boys the kingdom principles,
Yes.
Oh,
right?
that's
Because I
wonderful.
want to make sure that they don't take the detour, the business route. They take the interstate. They get there fast because their mama has been on a tour. So I am a
Mhm.
mentor.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wonderful. I have a quick question before you ask yours, Dr. Pam. So, how is it that you can have a 23-year-old when you look 23, Dr.
I know,
Letitia?
isn't that something? That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
I love y'all.
I need to know the secret. Okay.
I love y'all.
Yeah.
Joy,
Joy,
peace,
yes. That peace,
and
yes.
lots of dancing. Ask Dr.
It is.
Pam.
She's a
Oh yeah.
dancer.
Oh yeah.
She's
Doctor.
my TikTok buddy.
All right. I mean, do you keep up with Dr. Pam? Because she dances a lot. She's got the whole BDS dancing, right?
I love it. I love it. I'm gonna be right there with her.
Yeah,
Yes,
she gets
yes,
us all
yes.
up on the floor. I love to dance too, but Dr. Pam, she really dances.
I record you all dancing. That's the thing. I make sure that those little TikToks go out there. We got one that went kind of viral, Dr. Laticia Nicole, and then Dr. Dawn Cherie, we did one too as well. So yeah, I
Oh
will
yes.
have people acting silly. It's about having fun. It really
Yes.
is. It's about
Yeah.
having fun,
She brings you
enjoying
out.
life.
Well, it don't take
Mhm.
much for me. She could just say, Letitia Nicole, I'm like, what we doing?
So yeah, what did you want to ask Dr. Letitia Nicole, Dr. Pam? Anything
Well,
in particular?
really, it's for someone who she said was dyslexic. She's written how many books? How many books have you
7,
written? 7 books.
7.
7. Wow.
7 books. And she also has a children's book as well as a magazine. When one of the things about her main thing is she loves people and she started out as a nurse, but you give her 5 minutes and she's gonna create a product. She's gonna create something to do. So a lot of the things that you have, I love your lipstick and love your lashes. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I do have a new product. It's a Speak Life candle.
Okay.
I have 4 new candles.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong
So
with that,
yes,
girl. You're an entrepreneur.
She is for real.
yeah, I love to create, and so I help a lot of my clients create their or services.
Okay.
So I have my Speak Life lashes. You can be a blink of beauty. They're magnetic. It's L&L, Laticia Nicole lashes. I also have my vegan lip gloss, where it's going to remind you to speak life. It's Speak Life lip gloss, and it has names like joy and love and peace, and so you put it on your lips and you remind yourself to speak life, because you have the power of death and life in your tongue.
Your
Amen.
turn.
And I
Mm.
also have, and as Pam said, I have a planner, a Speak Life 90-day abundant living planner.
I
So you
love
can
that planner.
remind yourself to speak life into your business, and you can write down the plan and make it plain. You can assess, plan, implement, evaluate, and execute the plan with your planner. And I'm
And it's
sure I have more products.
beautiful.
Yeah,
I don't
thank
know if you have
you.
a copy of it, but it's beautiful. I'm into planners and journals. It's beautiful. So go on.
You need to bring the lip gloss, the lashes, and the planner to the induction
Yes.
weekend, Dr. Laticia Nicole, because there's going to be almost 50 of us there. So put me down for the lip gloss. I love wearing lip gloss. So there's your
And it's
first
vegan.
sale
Hmm.
for from your Black Door Society sisters. So I wanted to
Thank
ask
you.
you, yes, of course. Don't forget, like bring some, we don't know how many people are going to purchase, but we're going to encourage everybody to purchase from each other. But can you
Hmm.
share a success story of a woman where you've helped transform her business as well as her mindset? Because you can't really transform a business until you transform your mindset.
Absolutely. So I have 4 modules that I require my clients to do before we get into coaching with me, which works on their mindset. So what I've done is I've worked with. I'm going to share this story. I'm not going to give her name. There's been plenty of women, but it's one that stands out. I help one young lady go through the mindset shift courses. It's 4 of them, and after she went through those courses, she was able to identify why she could not get clients, why she couldn't land speaking engagements. And it was
Mm.
because it was something deeply rooted. It was because of something that had happened in her childhood, right? And so what we did is that we got down to the root cause of what was keeping her stuck in broke.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say it
Hmm.
one more time. What was keeping her stuck in broke? What was
Mhm.
keeping her stuck in broke was broken, right?
Oh,
And so when we drilled down, and she was able to forgive her abusers, and she was able to forgive them, I'm telling you, clients began to come to her. She began to attract what she was no longer afraid of. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So when you are holding your abusers in your heart, and you're working in unforgiveness, you can't attract other people because you're afraid of being hurt. So that was one story that after she implemented my program into her life, she was able to earn income with her business.
I
wow.
love it. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is powerful anyway, but to have somebody walk you through the forgiveness with someone who's abused you is really, really powerful. But that takes a certain skill and patience,
It
and
really.
a level of anointing, because you can tell people like, I don't have that skill. I'll probably say, "Well, girl, just read this book," and then I'll be on my way. And it's
Yeah.
like next day, it's like, "Did you read the book? You should be good."
Yeah. Yeah. But
She
I
knows she's
like
laughing.
how
She
you
knows
talked
it's
about
true.
she was holding on to what was in her heart from the trauma of childhood. Imagine all of the millions of people who are doing that, and they just can't figure out how to let it go and how to forgive so that they can move on, and move forward, and so that their whole lives will change for the better. So people like you is who they need to connect with, Dr. Letitia Nicole. I'm about to go to commercial break. I want you all to stay tuned. We are coming right back with Dr. Pam Perry, my co-host, and Dr. Letitia Nicole Beatty, right here on Skin Deep. We'll see you soon. We'll talk to you soon. And welcome back to the Skin Deep Show. I am Sharrarne Morton, your host, and here with the fabulous, wonderful Dr. Pam Perry, who happens to be my mentor. And we are on with our friend, the wonderful Dr. Laticia Nicole Beatty. I'm going to call her the phenomenal Dr. Laticia Nicole Beatty because this woman has done everything. And especially, it sounds like Dr. Laticia Nicole, you have saved people's, well, I don't know if I want to say lives, but certainly saved their businesses. We know how challenging business can be, how challenging entrepreneurship is. Talk to us about a time when, you've had some challenges in your business, and tell us how you were able to overcome those challenges.
Well, one of my challenges was fear.
Mm,
Was fear that I couldn't speak eloquently as others. One of my also I feared that I wouldn't be accepted because of being from Detroit, single mom, right? And that I learned different. So I had mentors and I had tutors all through high school and in college. So that was one thing that had me stuck to
mm,
where I could not perform. I could not speak. At Livingstone College, my first year there, a lady by the name of Didra Stewart, she's a Sarah. She passed away of breast cancer, but she encouraged me to run for Miss Freshman. Well, what I did was I ran for Miss Freshman. I put a bunch of beautiful pictures out in the college, let everybody see my pictures. And when it was time for me to speak for convocation, I ran and I hid off campus.
oh,
Now, there is a blessing to the story, even though I ran, but I still won. They said the young lady that I ran against gave a beautiful speech, but I still feared public speaking and I did not
Mm,
speak and I ran because I didn't believe that I could speak. I didn't believe that I could write a speech or even write a
mm,
paper because I was in all remedial classes my freshman year because the way
mm,
I took the SAT.
yeah,
So I'm here to tell you that if I've gone through that, what God has for you is for you, right? If
yes.
you believe. And I started to believe in myself. And Deirdre Stewart, she made me believe in myself and she bought me a beautiful pink dress and I won and I was on the on what they call the floats and I was waving at everybody. I began to feel my confidence, right?
That's
And that was
wonderful.
the reason why I became a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Oh,
mm.
that's why. Okay. That's
That is so
wonderful.
good. That is
Yes.
so good.
So
So
you
she kind of
overcame.
kicked you and said, "Hey, you're gonna run. You're gonna run for this pageant here, Miss Freshman." I like Deidre. She sounded like a person I would have really have loved. She saw something in you didn't really see in yourself yet.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We all need those kind of people though. We
Yeah,
really do.
yeah, exactly. I
We
was I
really
was
do.
thinking that, yeah. So you've also authored several books, Dr. Laticia Nicole, after you told us that you grew up and you were dyslexic, and now you have 7 books out there. Why did you
Yeah.
decide to write the books, and how do those books fit into the overall mission of what it is that you do?
Well, writing allows me to reach my impact. It also by impacting more people, right, beyond coaching and speaking. And what it also does, it helps me serve people because I'll take books to the places that I'm being booked to speak and I'll ask them, say, I know a lot of people say don't speak for free, you shouldn't speak for free, but guess what, I'll say, how many people do you have in your audience? And they'll say, well, we'll have 150 people. I said, well, would you purchase a book for each person so I can impact them through my books? And they do. So I think that's a
Mhm.
blessing. It is
Yeah.
Yeah.
a tool for transformation. It
Mhm.
equips the readers for what they need to know so they can get to the next level or the next dimension. And all of my books are self-help and they're all true stories. And I also have a book that is written about, because I am a domestic violence survivor, and it teaches them how to get out safely faces of
Oh,
Mhm.
domestic violence. So each one of my books, even the children's book, is You Are Beautiful. right? Words of strong, beautiful little girls. And it
Mhm.
teach them how to say I am, and what they want to say. I am smart. I am pretty. I am right. I am beautiful. So all of my books are tools to help people get to the next level, and whether if that's called confidence, if that's called healed, if it's called delivered or set free.
Oh,
Mhm.
I love it. Yeah.
And you're so consistent because you've been doing a prayer call for how many years?
So it's been 11 years.
Wow.
And for 11 years, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we actually fast together every third, fourth, and fifth of every month. And we
Oh,
come for prayer every 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Yeah.
Mhm.
And now I've started to where I'm building leaders for prayer,
yeah.
and teaching the word of God. And so I have Speak Life Mastermind classes, and I'm really excited about them because it's building. It's almost letting people know where they are in the ecclesia, meaning in the place of God, right? And
Mhm.
I'm so excited because people are seeing that they can be either teachers, or they can be pastors, or they could be evangelists like myself, or they can be prophets, or they can be even apostles, but they got to know their gifts. And so I'm teaching women how to find their gift in God and how to speak freely and boldly.
Okay,
I
that's
love that. And
I do
and
too.
the one of the things that Dr. Laticia Nicole is really good at now, she's teaching other women, she's mentoring other women, but she always puts into herself as well. So she's gone through my Ready Set Go Speak program, the
Mhm.
Branding Accelerator program, the Speak Sell Shine program. She's
Yeah.
been through other programs. I mean, she goes through Accelerate, but you're always making sure that you're developing yourself, your mindset. Obviously, you got earned PhD. So she loves to learn. You always
Yes.
say, the more you earn, the
The
more
more
you learn, the more you earn,
you learn,
right?
yeah.
And she invests always back into that. So I appreciate that about you. That's one of the things. And she's writing books, but she reads a whole lot of books too. So if we talk about books, she'll know that I'll like send an Amazon book out to her. It's like, okay, you read this one, she'll send one to me. It's like, okay, we got some books we gonna read. Yeah, those are the kind of friends you always want to have. Those type of friends that share books. When I
Yes.
when I was in Sharronne's house, it's so funny. We have a lot of the same books. We're like, I got that book, the Susan Taylor book, this and that. It's like you have friends that you could tell where a person is going by the books they read.
Mhm.
Books
And
they
and,
read.
and you read a lot of good books. And you basically have like a book club too. You teach the women through the books as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the other thing too, Dr. Letitia Nicole, you have earned the credibility that you have. You're not just out there saying, "Oh, I'm Dr. Letitia Nicole." If people like Dr. Pam just added, you've gone through every class, you've done all of the work, you've done all of the research. You are not only talking the talk, you've walked the walk. So you're credible. Your credibility is there. And so when people want to reach out and hear from you, tell us where they can go to find you again, Dr. Letitia Nicole.
They can always find me at LaticiaNicole.com. LaticiaNicole.com. They can also find me at Dr. Laticia Nicole Beatty, Beatty, on Facebook. I'm Dr. Laticia Nicole Beatty on LinkedIn. I am Laticia Nicole Speak Life on Instagram.
Which
And
she's an
Letitia,
influencer.
yes,
How,
and
how
I
many
love
people,
Instagram.
how
Oh,
many people on Instagram now?
I think 16,000
oh,
is I got it's
good.
1,000.
20,000 on Facebook, and 16 on Instagram.
That's a whole nother stream of income that she has that she
Yeah,
does with her business as well, right? That part. And I told her, I said she could teach that part, but we
yeah.
you
That's
know,
another show. Dr.
teaching
Letitia,
people how to be influencers because
yeah,
she is out there influencing.
yes. And we've run out of time. I have to close the show, but the next time you come on, Dr. Letitia Nicole, you have to talk to us about your nonprofit that supports the elderly because that's really important. I was trying to get that in, but you had such great information you were talking to us about. I know that's really close to your heart. Like, tell us in 30 seconds, what's that all about and why it's so close to your heart?
So it's because of my grandmother who raised me and all of her five kids plus the neighborhood kids. She taught me the importance of taking care of the elderly. And when she passed, when I was in high school, I actually was getting home and she was dying. And I said I would never let a elderly person that I love die on my watch again. And that's why I became a registered nurse.
Oh,
And now a nursing home administrator and owner operator, as you saw, was owning a nursing assistant living. So I'm always out here with my businesses and my nonprofits to help the elderly.
that's a blessing. Yes, that's God's work. So you're
Mhm.
truly a blessing, Dr. Laticia Nicole. That's it for now, folks. I'm so excited that you've come on the show, Dr. Laticia Nicole. You've been on the show before. It's been a few years ago. Do you remember?
I
You probably
do. It was
you do.
nice being on. This is wonderful.
Yes,
Now she's part of BDS, so it's like
yes.
it's special. Yeah.
She's gonna have to co-host or host for me, because I'm always asking someone to please co-host the show or host the show for me because
I'm
I
gonna
have
tell
so
you yes in advance.
I know. Thank you. You and Dr. Pam will have to do one for me. That would be a good show.
We would love to do that
Yeah,
tag team back
yeah.
Yes.
again.
So, folks, that's it for now. I'm your host, Sharrarne Morton, with my wonderful co-host, Dr. Pam Perry, who can be reached at is it PamPerryPR.com? I have to say that every time.
PamPerryPR.com.
Yes, and our guest, Dr. Laticia Nicole Beatty at LaticiaNicole.com, right? Dr.
Yeah.
Laticia? Yes.
Yes.
So I hope that you take this information that we provided today and use it to speak life into your business. You can hear this show on SiriusXM Radio, Channel 141 HUR Voices on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, as well as on Tuesdays on AM 1010 The King in Atlanta and KCAA AM 1050 and FM 106.5 in Los Angeles, as well as on iTunes, Spotify, and all the streaming platforms. And hit me up at skindeepradioshow@gmail.com or check me out at Sharrarne_Morton on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks again for tuning in on all things that are skin deep.